The Family, by John Bradshaw. To Nancy, who is my friend and the most gentle person I have ever known. Together we shared a sometimes difficult and always exciting journey of family making. Preface to the first edition. The material presented here is an amplification of a recent television series entitled Bradshaw on The Family. These programs were recorded ad lib before a live audience, during which I used no manuscript or teleprompters. Consequently, the material often lacked detail. In that medium, this lack was acceptable, as my goal was to present material, not only for content, but also for emotional impact on the listener. This book is for those who want to pursue the material in more depth. It is also for anyone from a dysfunctional family, whether the individual viewed the series or not, and for anyone in our society who is not aware of the potential for emotional numbing, deselfment, and addiction embodied in our patriarchal rules for raising children. The chapters follow the general outline of the television series. I've extended the material on families as systems and made a separate chapter out of it. I've also changed the specific titles of the last 3 programs. In this series, I offered a new understanding of emotional health and illness, as well as an understanding of the way this health and illness are multi-generationally transmitted. This book offers you a way to recover your lost childhood self, as well as a new way to enrich your self-esteem. It will also help you understand why functional families are absolutely essential if we are to heal our societal wounds. Much has been written about the family as a system. Most of the writing has been directed toward counselors, therapists, and clinicians, the professional practitioners in the field. To my knowledge, little has been directed to the layperson, the non-expert. But the layperson also needs a bridge of understanding to these innovative and powerful concepts. The most important aspect of this understanding is how each of us may have lost our true self in the family system shuffle, and how our family systems embody and create the addicted society we live in. While only 45 years old, the concept of families as social systems is a new and effective approach to the understanding not only of ourselves, but of major social problems as well. Dr. Lang, the great existentialist psychotherapist, has suggested that the theory of family systems is in as much dramatic contrast to past theories as the work of Sigmund Freud. D was to the practice of imprisoning disturbed people in asylums. This may be an exaggerated claim, but I'm convinced that unless I know and understand the family system from which I came, I will have the difficulty understanding my true self and the society I live in. What has been said about cultural history is true of individuals. If we do not know our familial history, we may be doomed to repeat it. In what follows, I shall draw freely from the work of many pioneers in the field of family systems theory. Men such as Milton H. Erickson, Murray Bowen, Nathan W. Ackerman, Gregory Bateson, J. Haley, and Carl A. Whitaker immediately come to mind as fathers of this movement, and the great mother of the movement, Virginia Satir, has had a tremendous impact on my own work. I also acknowledge my indebtedness to Alice Miller, Renee Fredrickson, Gershon W. Kaufman, Robert W. Firestone, Sharon Wegscheider Cruz, and Bob Subby. Special thanks go to Terry Kellogg, who appeared on programs 7 and 8 of the television series. Terry's insights have been an important help in clarifying some aspects of my own position. In all cases, unless I quote these sources directly, I take responsibility for my interpretations of the thoughts and ideas of others. As a theologian, I have concern for the spiritual issues involved in our knowing and loving ourselves. These issues, grounded in the family, have a major impact on society. I have underscored this concern by my choice of the subtitle, A New Way to Enrich Your Self-Esteem and Foster Deep Democracy. Spirituality is about wholeness. One source of the wounds that destroy our wholeness can be uncovered by exploring our family systems. My thesis is that there is a crisis in society today that is reflected in our families, a crisis in which we are cut off from our true selves. Part of the remedy lies in identifying the roots of the crisis, in the families our society creates, and the society created by our families. The family is the major source of the wars within ourselves, and in a real sense, the wars with others. One of my great teachers, Gregory Baum, has defined the demonic as a structure of evil, which transcends the malice of men and women. In Baum's sense, this book confronts the demonic in human experience, and offers some choices as to a way out.